Hello and welcome to the video review from TouchGaming.org. Today we'll be reviewing Cronk. It's available for $7.99 in the App Store. As you can see here, it just restarted our game that we were playing earlier. So that's a nice feature of the game. We're going to end this game by tapping our character and abandoning the game. There are four main menu options. Options, how to play, credits, and start. We'll start with the options menu. There are two menu options here. You can adjust the music volume and your sound effects volume. How to play will display this text page, which outlines a basic couple lines about the story as well as the gameplay. The game is based around the fact that you're Cronk, a little caveman of sorts, trying to save his tribal village from destruction. So you tap the touchscreen to throw rocks to create combos of 3 or more. And there are special rocks with power-ups that will help you play the game. And so we're going to start the game now. There's also the credits if you want to look through that. There are two game modes, Classic and Timed. Classic is just normal gameplay where you pass through each level by reaching a certain score. In Timed, you can select the level and how long you want to play. So we'll start with Classic. With each round, there's a little menu here which shows you the round you're on, the score to beat, as well as your current score. Tap to play. As you can see here, Cronk is down here in this level. Each level features a different backdrop and a different path, so there's not too much repetition in that sense. However, the gameplay doesn't really change much except for the introduction of power-ups on certain rocks over here. Hopefully we'll see a couple of those in this review, but we'll see. So the game is very simple and it's very similar to Puzzle Loop, which you may have played or heard of, which is also for the iPhone. It's also similar to many cell phone games, which feature this type of gameplay. So it's something really innovative, although it does change it up a bit, considering you're a little caveman now. There's a little earthquake rumble since you're trying to save your village. In the top left, you can see your lives. In the top right, you can see your score. If the rocks reach your little village here, you'll lose lives, so you want to prevent that. You want to save your little cavemen or tribal people. So we'll continue on through a couple levels, maybe just two, to show you some of the varied backdrops and levels and pathing. But other than that, the game is pretty simple. Time doesn't really offer much of a difference except for the fact that you pick one level and you play for a set amount of time. Here's a rainbow ball, which lets you throw it into any group and select whichever color is in that group. There's another earthquake. The controls are nice. Just tap to throw the ball. There's no other controls except for tapping your character to pause the game. This is just the option screen with an abandoned game option added on. Hopefully we'll reach 1,000 score needed soon. There's a pause power-up, which lets you pause the game. These balls will pause for a certain amount of time. You can hear the ticking clock, which indicates that you are paused, that it is timed. There we go. We reached a score of 1,040. Let's pass 1,000 and we passed the round. So now we're on round 2. We have to get 10,000 points on top of our original score of 1,040. As you see, the path has changed, which does offer a bit of variety. The backgrounds do look nice. As you can see, there's a little empty space here where there's nothing, there's no ground. Different types of terrain, nice little clean graphics. Other than that, like I said, the game doesn't really vary much, but this in itself is pretty nice. However, for the price of $7.99, you can really decide if it's worth it for yourself. It's kind of expensive considering that there is only 2 game modes which don't really change much in between them. The gameplay is very similar between those two. We'll show it's a timed game in a second. Maybe a little more throws here. But the sound effects are nice. You can hear nice music. There are earthquakes, little random events, and you do have power-ups and such. So the gameplay is fun, but it is expensive. It comes at a great price of $7.99. Great as in high, not affordable. But it still is fun. It's definitely worth it if you like puzzle games of this sort. It's a different variation upon games like Bejeweled, but it is very similar. There was a bonus ball, which gives you a bonus score to help you pass through the level quicker. So we're going to stop here and we're going to go to a time game. Tap on Cronk to pause the game and abandon. Go to time game now. And here, as you can see, you can pick through the... Well, let me go back actually. Well, you can pick through the 8 different levels, and you can select how long you want to play for, and the goal is to get the highest score possible within that time. Go back, 8 levels. As you see, these are the various different paths available. This one here has 2 ball locations, 2 ball spawns, which is like 5 minutes. We're not going to play through that entire time. As you saw there are 3 difficulty modes for this game mode. Easy, medium, and hard. The rocks are spawning from the right and the left. There are 2 different village locations, so you'll have to work with both at the same time. This does offer a bit of variety from the other types of levels, which only have 1 ball spawn, but still doesn't really justify the $7.99 price. So that concludes our review. If you like this type of game and you like the idea behind it and the theme, check it out, but I'd probably wait for a price drop before buying this game. Thanks for watching.